Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today guys I'm going to be talking about this subject that happened in Edinburgh just the other day, where a migrant went round stabbing people, causing distress, and almost caused another Southport massacre. You heard me right. If you haven't heard the story, I don't blame you. You've been isolated from the news of the world, and everyone else has been talking about it apart from you. So, what has happened is there was a migrant, as we know. He went round causing distress in a shop, throwing things about. He went ahead to stab 3 more people and then walk around the area with 2 knives, big old knives. And the community was absolutely pissed. And I am pissed as well. And the outrage from this is just absolutely appalling, and I just don't know what to think of it. I think I've just numbed myself to every time this happens, and I'm like, maybe people will finally wake up to this shit, and maybe they just won't. Because I know there's another Independence March happening this weekend, and do you know what they think the most important thing is to talk about? Not about the guy who stabbed 3 people and was going to go into a primary school and do the same fucking thing and stab a few more people with toddlers. No. And, oh yeah, after that, he decided to go up to his flat, smirk his little fucking face off, and, like, look, and apparently took a hostage. If that's true. And, yeah, I'm pretty fucking mad about it. But also, I've numbed myself so much about the story, I'm just like, what am I supposed to think about it? And what do these people think is more important? The English hate. Making sure the English don't have any control of the Scottish people, not the people that's stabbing their own folks. Let's show this little long video of what the people who were finding out this story was watching this guy sitting in his flat, smirking his face off, while there was armed police trying to get to him for some reason. They were taking a long time.
Fucking rat! Jump, you fucking beast! Fucking hell! Fucking jump! How's it? The windy! Beastie bastards! These are fucking cowards or not? Get starting done with this! You get up, shake bad bastards, man!
It's raining me!
Look at it, it's smiling, look at the country, it's windy!
Yeah, so you saw how that all went, and to be honest, I don't even know how to react to it, to be fair. So I'm going to react to how badly this was taken up by basically everyone. The worst one was the media. So the Sun here goes as far as I'm going to willingly read this article. Edinburgh knife men arrested after 2 people injured in school's lockdown. So that's what happened. A knife suspect has been arrested after 2 people were allegedly attacked, apparently, in the blade assault. The chaos unfolded after Calder's area of the capital on Monday morning has sparked his major response of armed police at the block of flats that lasted several hours. And there's not really much to be said about what's been going on in this whole incident, because the fact they just called it a knife man, it was like, oh, okay, I guess that's it, guys. It's just nothing to think about, nothing to care about, and that's it. And this is just getting sickening, to be fair. The amount of times I'm going to show you footage of him actually walking about the place. I'll play in the background, just him walking about with the knives, just walking about, no issues whatsoever, and everyone's just like, oh, it's fine. Just absolutely not okay. That's why I'm leaving the thing of him up there looking, smiling and gleaning. Because that's not the only photo of him like that. Right? It's not the only photo where he actually is standing about smiling about the whole fucking thing. And it's sickening. It really is. And I honestly don't know just what to think of it sometimes, because just the absolute rage that could be built up from this. It's just, So I'm just going to read what Gucci Report says here. I'm going to read the Gucci report here that's actually saying an eyewitness of what happened. He got arrested in the crowd. They took him out to the back door. The flat's covering by a sheet to protect him. Scotland is becoming a joke. This is a guy who waved two massive knives at people, recording him and smiling at the police, letting him walk into the tower with a climb 11 flights of stairs and could have stabbed anyone coming down, which is very lucky, by the way. We could have had a real Southport incident in Edinburgh, and that probably would have pushed people over the edge. Probably not enough for the S&P lot, which I'll get to later. So he could have stabbed anyone coming down the stairs. The excuse was we can't step in as a knife incident. We have to wait for police. Alleged stabbed convenience man at the flats and hit a woman and led over the head and with a wine bottle in a shop. We did see that in the footage that was there in the shop of the mess. The nursery nearby was locked down as precaution because the flats were right next to where he was roaming and not involved by any attack. Ignore rumors that he stabbed 3 people. That's completely wrong. The victims confirmed stabbed man, 1 woman with a head injury, and he's allegedly a Somali and an illegal immigrant. But officials have released with no nationality or motive. No, he might just be doing it for fun. I mean, is that too much for some people to understand? He might be doing it for fun, because we don't know what these people think, but we let them in anyway, and he just sounds like an absolute fucking nutcase. Why is he here? I don't want to know. I don't want to know why he's here and he gets absolutely away with everything. But the police were able to come up with a post that says a 23-year-old man was arrested yesterday in connection with a disturbance in Edinburgh has now been charged. Oh, he's 23, is he? This guy looks like a 23-year-old. He's the same age as me. He's fucking not. I'm not 23 either, but still, it's like, come on. I must be 62 if that's the case. Fucking hell. Around 8:25 a.m. Monday, on the 2nd of March, 26th of March, police attended the gardens area following the reports of a man with a bladed weapon. And so, looks like he actually went after 2 people, but going around with bladed weapons, and apparently did stab 1 person. And that's enough for me to handle, because the amount of shit this has to beat before we get to this stage is absolutely annoying. And I'm so baffled by how people are responding to this as well. The worst one, I think, was the leader of the Edinburgh City Council. This is gonna piss you off. The leader of the Edinburgh City Council, Jane Megger, I think, said, this comes from the Edinburgh City Council. Sorry, the leader of the Edinburgh City Council, Jane Megger. Moments like this remind us of the need to stand together and the importance of community and spirit and tolerance. Because of course it fucking is. Everyone has a right to feel safe in their home and at work and on the street and in their neighbourhood. Edinburgh is a proud, welcoming, diverse city with our biggest strength lies in those who live here, like this fucker. Anyway, people who from all walks of life, cultures and backgrounds, and we all have a part to play in making sure it always stays that way. What a fucking ignorant thing to say. What an absolute ignorant as hell thing to say. He goes on attacking people, and all you can say, think of diversity. Oh, fuck off. It's so fucking annoying hearing this. It's almost like give up the Scots don't even deserve to be any respect at this point. Is there any respect given because of people like her? Fucking hell. This is the people we elect, and it's like, oh, he goes on stabbing people, but think about diversity. Yeah, of course I'm fucking mad. Fucking hell. Sorry for swearing, but come on. Right, let's talk about something that was actually not bad response here. So, while this was going on, John Swinney, the SNP leader, decided to talk about the Iran war. Because there was nothing else important to talk about that day, he decided to make a comment about the Iran war. Nobody cares. And the good opinion actually came from the Forum for a Change by Thomas Kerr, where he says, "We're not interested in your foreign affairs, John. Where's your statement on this?" And this one got absolutely trumped. Compared to John Swinney's statement, that got absolutely not much. Like, this one got at least 2,000 likes and lots of retweets, and I'm like, thank God Thomas Kerr said something. Because this is the kind of shit we're all getting sick of, and we just have to accept this because we've got weak leaders who just make us embarrassed to even be Scottish in the first place. Thank God there's actually someone, yeah, he's the Forum, but thank God it's something better than this shit. Because remember, John Swinney is on the side of refugees welcome. Always be nice to refugees. And that's it. Mainly, refugees welcome, refugees of SNP, and I will leave the video ending here with the STV report. That should leave you very concerned. Thank you, and goodbye.
A male concierge in a neighbouring block of flats was stabbed. He was taken to hospital along with the shop customer who had suffered a cut to her head. Their injuries are not thought to be life-threatening. The incident caused widespread alarm and anger among the community. Local schools were locked down, security staff guarding the gates.
It's not safe here anymore. It's not like it's the first time something like this has happened. You know, we had the dog being stabbed in the shops. You know, we've had people being attacked. It's too much.
Several times a man could be seen looking down from the window of an 11th floor flat as the standoff continued. Police described the incident as contained and said it wasn't terror related.